to a current household update. So, you guys have not been introduced to this little family, but this poor little guy here, his name is Cade, and he is the sweetest thing in the whole planet. And this is his mother, Lainey. Lainey is very, very young, and she is into some very, very different sort of activities from most young parents. But it's just, it's a little difficult for Lainey because Lainey, she never wanted children. She doesn't like children, and she doesn't like the fact that she has a child that she has to take care of. This is her interest. Elliot, he is also the supplier for her extracurricular activities. But, you know, he is a next door neighbor, and you know, he also assists Lainey with getting some of the things that she wants and needs. Speaking of wants, she definitely wants to have one of those. That's one of the first things she does when she gets up in the morning, is has a cigarette first thing in the morning. Lainey has been smoking probably since she was, a very young teenager. Now, do I condone this activity? No. Do I take part in this activity? No. It's one of the habits that I am so glad that I never picked up. So, you know, it's just one of those things. And look, she's actually cleaning for once. Holy cow. So you'll notice their house is an absolute freaking mess. There is dust bunnies everywhere. There's dirt and piles of junk all over the floor. The kitchen counters are disgusting, as well as Cade. Cade stays in his room all day long. She has never taught Cade how to use the bathroom. She doesn't really interact with Cade very much. Cade spends most of his time in his room playing with his toys. And that's pretty much that. He just kind of stays in his room all day, and that's really sad. But thankfully, Cade has a really fantastic set of grandparents, Mike and Wendy. Now, Mike and Wendy have no idea the kind of situation that their grandson is in. They actually bought Lainey this trailer a couple of years ago when she moved out of their house. When she was pregnant with Cade, and they bought her this little trailer, and it was actually in really good shape at that point. And so they bought her this as a place for her and Cade to live, and she has absolutely ruined it. Like, this trailer was really nice, actually, when they first bought it, and now she's completely ruined it. And she goes over to their house all the time, and she always makes sure that Cade is clean and, you know, that he has nice clothes on and things like that when she brings him over to her parents' house. But they have not been to her trailer in a while. And so, you know, Mike was talking to Wendy the other day, and he was like, you know, Wendy, we haven't been over to see Cade or Lainey in a few, and maybe, you know, maybe we should hop over, just drop by just to say hello. And so I think that may be what they're going to do today. It's Sunday, and what I think we're gonna do is head over to play with Mike and Wendy for a little bit, and maybe after church we'll have them sort of drop by to see Lainey and Cade. All right, so this is Mike and Wendy's house. Mike is kicked back, relaxing, watching some TV first thing this morning, and I actually think that I took the Explore mod out, so I don't think we're going to be able to send them off to church this morning. But I think what Wendy is going to do is she's going to come down and just serve up some breakfast. Before she does that, she's going to brew a pot of tea, which she always does first thing in the morning. And then we'll have her serve up some breakfast. All right, now that Wendy is done in the bathroom, I think they are going to go ahead and head over to Lainey's. So Mike and Wendy have just arrived at Lainey's house, and I think you can tell by the look on Mike's face, he's not happy. And Wendy is a little shocked. So I think Mike is just going to come up here to the front porch and come knock on the door. And Wendy's, of course, not far behind. She's just a little shocked. And of course, Lainey's like, come on in. And the first thing that Mike is going to do is he's going to come over here and start arguing about the dirty surroundings. He's probably going to be arguing about her parenting too. He's like, I can't believe that you would have your son in this kind of environment. Like, what the heck is wrong with you? He's like, you don't even have enough money to pay the bills, Lainey? What is your deal? She's like, Dad, the bills are fine. It's really not that big of a deal. And I think her mom is going to start arguing too. And she's like, Lainey, this is not a place to raise children. What? I thought we raised you better than this. What in the world is wrong with you? And I think Mike can hear Cade in the house. And so he's going to come in. And he's just going to grab Cade. So Wendy has snatched up Cade, and she's like, listen, we are taking Cade home with us, and we'll figure everything else out, but we're taking Cade home. And Mike is continuing to let Lainey have it a little bit, and he's like, we're leaving. And he literally took off running with Cade. So now that we're home, I think Wendy has already kind of gotten a head start in here. But now that we're home, the first thing we have to do is start putting away a lot of this stuff that was Lainey's. This used to be Lainey's room when she lived here with her parents. And they're now having to put a lot of this stuff away into storage so that they can make room to purchase some new things for Cade that he's going to need. So obviously the first thing we've done is purchase a little toddler bed. And then I just want to grab a little rug to put on the floor in here. I think this little frog rug is super cute, so maybe we'll do that. And then maybe underneath the bed, we'll put another. So now that we have a room all set up for Cade, we are going to have Wendy go and grab Cade and give him a bubble bath. She's like, oh my goodness, honey, he stinks so bad. He's like, I know, I don't even know what to say right now. He's gonna go grab his portfolio and start grading some homework. He is the student services officer, and he's just kind of helping one of the teachers out, but he also needs to review some of those budget proposals for work. And Wendy is in here just giving Cade a bath. He desperately needed it. So the rest of his needs actually look pretty good, but what I want her to do is go ahead and give him something to eat. I think we're going to give him a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and a little glass of milk. All right, now that she has got Cade out of the bath, she's going to go ahead and get his food and everything on his plate. Wendy is feeling much more relaxed now that Cade is home with them. And I think Mike is just a little nervous. He's a little bit scared. It's been a long time since he is, taking care of a child this small. But, they love their daughter, but they are really disappointed in some of the choices that she's made, and now are worried about, the effects that those choices may have had on her son. So it looks like Mike is all finished. He did not review those budget proposals like he was supposed to. Let's go ahead and have him do that. And then he's probably just going to head off to bed for the night. It's been a long day. and Wendy is in her happy place. So Wendy loves to cook. She has gourmet cooking skill level 4 and cooking skill level 8. So she is a fantastic cook, and that's what she loves to do. She really wants to get into baking as well, which is one thing she has not gotten into quite yet. But it's something that she wants to get into. So she's made some chili. She's going to go ahead and sit down and enjoy that. Honestly, that sounds delicious. Like a bowl of chili right now sounds so, so good. Once she's done with that, we're going to have her put that away and just clean up whatever is left. And then she'll probably go in and check on Cade just one more time before she goes to bed for the night. And the other thing that I totally forgot about is we need to grab one of those little Defender night lights for Cade so that he's not scared. Oh. Wendy has finished putting away the chili. She's just going to clean up her bowl, and then she's just going to go in and tuck in Cade before she heads off to bed herself. Oh my goodness, you guys. Wendy is a very family-oriented sim, and so I think she's really excited to have her grandson here with her. She's just really upset about the circumstances under which her grandson had to come to stay with them, which, you know, I don't blame her at all. I really don't. I know that she's just doing the best she can under these circumstances, but I think we're going to go ahead and leave Wendy, Mike, and Cade here for right now. Hopefully Cade sleeps through the night okay, but I don't know. If you guys want to see more of the Tag family on the channel, you'll have to leave a comment down below, leave a like on the video because that lets me know as well. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a fantastic rest of your week. Bye, guys.